Today I'm going to start one of the new topic which is called as the heat and thermodynamics. First we'll discuss regarding the heat. So heat and temperature. What is heat? Heat is a form of energy which produces the sensation of warmth of an object, right? It is a form of energy which produces the sensation of warmth of an object. So what is the unit of heat? It is joule, or you can say it is calorie. So form of energy is produced in the object or body. So what is the unit? Unit is joule, or you can say calorie. Joule or calorie. So joule or calorie. So whose unit is joule also? Work unit is also joule, right? So this heat, this work also unit, this work unit also joule. This is like mechanical. This is here. This heat is like non-mechanical. So whenever you are giving heat to an object, the molecular vibration going to increase. That means the random motion is going to increase. As a result, the kinetic energy also going to increase. Suppose this one object, so they like different molecules are there, right? So whenever you are like giving heat, right? Suppose you are giving heat to the object, to the metal. Suppose this one is like aluminum metal, or right? So any of the metal, right? So what will happen? This is a form energy, right? So the energy of this molecule is going to increase. That means due to this, the vibration will increase. That is kinetic energy also going to increase. So more is the number of heat, so the kinetic energy also going to increase. So both are like directly proportional with like to a certain condition or certain temperature. So next is what is temperature? It is the degree of hotness, or you can say coldness of an object. So degree of hotness or coldness of an object. Degree of hotness or coldness of an object. That means how much is the temperature of an object, how are you going to measure in terms of different scales that you have, right? So we have different scales of measurement in case of temperature. So temperature is like certain condition which allows or which says or which determines the flow of heat. So temperature is a certain condition which says or which signifies the flow of heat. So whenever we have two objects, so A is the object and suppose B is another object. Suppose it's having 100 degrees centigrade, is about 20 degrees centigrade. So heat always flows from higher to lower, as like the water. Heat always flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. What is flowing? The heat is flowing. When the heat is flowing, when there is a imbalance of the temperature or there is a inequality of the temperature. Over whenever it radiates the heat, the energy is going to decrease. That means the kinetic energy of the molecules are going to increase, and for the object which is receiving the heat or which is gaining the heat, the kinetic energy also going to increase. Here the kinetic energy is going to increase, here the kinetic energy is going to decrease. So then at a certain point of time it will going to equal. It will become the equilibrium condition. Okay. So how to measure the temperature? The measurement of the temperature, we have 4 scales. First one is the Celsius scale, second one is the Kelvin scale, third one is the Fahrenheit scale, fourth one is the Reaumur scale. So we will going to derive some certain equations. Okay. What is the unit of heat? Joule or calorie? Joule or calorie? What is the unit of temperature? Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin and Reaumur. So any of the scale, whatever you take, or which one you are going to take, so that one having a lower and as well upper, उसमें एक lower temperature है और एक upper temperature है. So suppose this one is the Reaumur scale, or you can, I am taking a Reaumur scale. Suppose this one is the Fahrenheit scale, this one is the Kelvin scale, this one is the centigrade scale. Okay, this point is called as ice temperature, or you can say ice temperature. This is called as the steam, or you can say melting point, boiling point. Or you can say, better take it as steam point. This is ice point, this is a steam point. This scale, suppose this is there in between the lower, this is lower, low, this is high. C is the any random temperature. Here K is the any random temperature in case of Kelvin. In case of Fahrenheit, suppose F is the any random temperature. This is the R is for Reaumur scale, any random temperature. So what is the minimum value? It is the 0 degree. Maximum is 100. In case of Kelvin, 273.15. Here this is 373.15. In case of Fahrenheit, it will be 32. Here it will be 212. In case of Reaumur, it is 0. This is 80. So how to determine the formula, or how to derive the formula, the other relation between the different scale of temperature? What is easily you can say it is any of the temperature C, suppose in case of Celsius, C minus lower temperature 0 divided by higher minus lower 100 minus 0. This is Celsius. In case of Kelvin, two K minus 273.15 minus 373.15 minus 273.15. This is equal to, say in case of Fahrenheit, F minus 32 divided by 212 minus 32. So this is equal to R minus 0 divided by 80 minus 0. So C divided by 100 equal to K minus 273.15 divided by 100 equal to F minus 32 divided by, what is 180. This is equal to R by 80. If we divide with 100, I am writing here only 100 C by 1 equal to K minus 273 divided by 1 equal to F minus 32 divided by how much? 1.8 equal to R divided by 0.8. So this is the okay. So now just think in some logic here. Suppose in a temperature scale, suppose C equal to, suppose 20 degree centigrade is given. Find the corresponding temperature in case of Kelvin. So how to find it? What is the relation between this one and this one? C by 1 equal to K minus this one. Okay. So K equal to C plus 273.15, which is equal to how much? 20 plus 273.15 Kelvin. You add it here. In case of Fahrenheit, what will happen? What is that thing? So F minus 32 divided by 1.8 equal to C, right? You can see here it is as C equal to F minus 32 divided by 1.8. So 1.8 C equal to F minus 32. So you can say F equal to 1.8, what is the value of C? Into 20 plus 32. Okay, so 1.8 into 20 plus 32. So in case of remember, so C by 1 equal to R by 0.8. So R equal to 0.8 C, which is equal to 0.8 into C equal to 20. This is, remember, this is Fahrenheit. So this is the conversion method. Okay, let's write it. Here, how many divisions we have here? 100 minus 0 equal to, we have 100 divisions. 100 divisions. Here, how many divisions? Here also 100 divisions. here 180 division, here 80 division. The interesting thing is this one is 100 division, this is also 100 division. So whenever there is a 1 division change in case of Celsius or in case of centigrade scale, the same amount of deviation or division going to change in case of Kelvin also. But in case of Fahrenheit, what is the number of division here? 180. So here it will be, if we have like 1 division, 1 division, here 1 division divided by 100. Same thing I am doing here. 1 division equal to 180 divided by 100 or 1.8 division. This one equal to 0.8. So this is the basic fundamental thing. Let's discuss one more problem. Okay, so I'm not erasing this. I'm erasing from here. Okay. Suppose we have an object whose temperatures, suppose A is an object whose temperature changes from 40 degree Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. Find the corresponding change in temperature in different scale. A is an object whose change in temperature happens from 40 to 60. Find the corresponding change in temperature in case of different scales. This is the centigrade scale. Okay, so we'll use the very simple formula here. 1 division change. Here 1 division change. How many division change here? Number of division equal to 20 division, right? Or you can say that there is 20 degree centigrade increases in temperature, 20 degree centigrade increases from 40 to 60. So delta, you can say change in temperature equal to delta Q. Change in temperature delta Q equal to 20 division equal to 20 points. Right. So 1 division, whenever there is a 1 division change in the centigrade scale, so how much division in case of Kelvin scale? Equal to same 1 Kelvin, 1 division change. If 20 degree increase or 20 division change, this is equal to 20 division increase in the temperature. Right. In case of you can say this is your Fahrenheit, 1 degree change equal to 1.8 times change in case of Fahrenheit. So 20 is equal to 1.8 into 20. Calculate. Similarly, in case of Reamer, 1 division change equal to 0.8, right? So 0.8 into 20. This is Reamer. This is Reamer's scale change. Okay. So this is understood. Okay. Okay. So one more thing we are going to. Suppose one scale we have unknown. Suppose we have an unknown thermometer. Suppose we have an unknown thermometer whose minimum value, or suppose take it as like 5 degrees centigrade. Minimum is 5 not centigrade, anything. And maximum is suppose 95. If the faulty thermometer measures a temperature of 59 degree, what is the corresponding temperature in case of centigrade? So the question is here, we have a faulty thermometer here whose minimum is 5 degree, maximum is 95 degree, and by using this thermometer we measure the temperature of the object. Our object is 59 degree centigrade. So what is the temperature in case of centigrade scale? So what is the formula here? Suppose x is any unknown temperature, x minus lower temperature, that is 5, divided by higher minus lower, 95 minus 5. This scale we don't know. This is something crazy scale. And this one equal to, in case centigrade, this is C minus 0 divided by 100 minus 0. So calculate what is value of x is given, x equal to 59. So 59 minus 5 divided by 90 equal to C by 100. So this one equal to 1 is 1. So this is 54 divided by 9 equal to C by 10. So C equal to also 62 centimeters. Is done. So a faulty thermometer measured the temperature of an object 59 degree whose minimum is 5 degree, maximum is 95 degree. So what is the corresponding temperature? Corresponding temperature is C equal to 60 degree centigrade. Okay. So last thing is, suppose in case of human body temperature equal to suppose 98.4 degree Fahrenheit. What will be the temperature in case of centigrade? Human body temperature equal to 98.4 degrees centigrade Fahrenheit in case of the Fahrenheit scale. What will be the corresponding temperature in case of centigrade scale? So what is the formula here? F and sum C minus 0 equal to 100 minus 0 equal to F minus 32 divided by 212 minus 32. So this one equal to C by 100 equal to F minus 32 divided by 180. So it is asking C, so C equal to F equal to almost 98.4 minus 32 divided by 18. Okay, divided by 10. Okay, you can say this one is how much it will come. So equal to something 36.888. So to 37. So human body temperature in case of centigrade is equal to assuming 37 degree. So this completes your thermometry. So next class we will going to discuss regarding the specific heat and the expansions in case of liquid, in case of solids. So these things we are going to discuss in the next class. Please let us know if